Coach, I'll tell you what, overall, I know that this team, you made so many nice runs in that second half, and it looked like you got over the top there with the one time they go on a nice run, but they shot lights out in that second half.
Yeah, I mean, they're guys that they rely on, did what they need to do to help them win. The kid Latner, number 31, is a good player, and he kind of took over in that second half, and you know, as all coaches do, you think back, what could we have done differently? What could I have done differently? And you know, and I'll go back and look at the film and figure it out. But I did think he did a good job of just, you know, taking over, hitting shots, attacking the basket, and then we just didn't have anything for Vandermerk. I mean, I'm looking at the stat sheet, over 20 rebounds. I mean, he played his tail off, and you got to tip your cap to him.
You have to, though, be pleased with your first game out. This would be in their fourth game. You and I talked about it during the pregame, that would they have a little bit of an advantage? I guess the rust is off them, and you guys are still trying to figure your way around and who plays best together and things like that. I
mean, that's a good point. But like I said in the pregame, I'm not going to use an excuse either way. It could go either way. You could say they're tired and we're not. But I did see things I liked out of us, and I was pleased with a lot of things, and especially for our first game. So I'm upset we lost, but I'm still very, very confident for what this team holds.
Talk about how the young kids played for you in their first game. That's another thing you and I talked about, how it would be the first time out for real.
Yeah, no, I knew they were going to be confident, and you know, I was very pleased with most of the things that they did. They're still young, and they still made certain errors and mistakes, and that's going to happen when you're a freshman. And but on the whole, I was really, really pleased with what they did. And you combine that with our returners and the minutes they gave us. Talon Alexander played great, and Kamari, I think, did a great job from the point spot. And Kyle and Darius came off the bench and helped us out. So we've got a good mixture of young guys and returners. And like I said, I'm excited for the future. I'm still bummed about this loss, and we're going to learn from it. But you know, we're a much different team this year.
Hey, would you mind talking a little bit more about Talon? Because the guy can play down low. He gets you points there, steps out on the perimeter, hits the three, and really kept you in the ballgame at that one stage when you got down by 8. He hits another big three, and you're right back in it.
Exactly. I mean, he's Mr. Do-It-All for us. And I said last year he was our rock, right? He could do everything for us. He did everything for us. And, you know, he's still somebody who's very versatile. We can put him in the post. He can shoot from the outside. You know, I got to be cognizant of his minutes and make sure I don't wear him out. But he, you know, he's a senior. He's a captain. He's playing the way that I think he should play, and I think the way he thinks he should play. So we're going to rely on him a lot. But unlike last year, we've also got some other pieces that are going to help him out. And today's kind of proof of that. Some other guys that can step up and contribute.
I know as a coach you're anxious to get back and play again and get back out there and practice, but what do you do now for the next few days with the Thanksgiving Day break, because you play on Sunday again against Oberlin?
Yeah, I enjoy time with my family. I enjoy Thanksgiving, and then I'll worry about Oberlin when my family leaves. Actually, my family's flying in from Philadelphia, so I'm excited to see them. Like I told these guys, you know, you get a little 24-hour rule. Tonight, you think about the game, learn from it, and then once you go to bed, wake up, now we're thinking about Oberlin. So, yeah, I am anxious to get back and play, but I'm going to enjoy this Thanksgiving with my family first.